Hey there Guardians, it's Winning Goalie back in orbit with another Destiny 2 video. Today's video is about the class balancing in Destiny 2, and how I'm genuinely questioning whether I made a mistake investing so much time in my Hunter. Let's start with Crucible, the lesser problem. As we all know, the Hunter was the most dominant PvP class overall in the original Destiny. Bungie's apparently decided to change that by making it the weakest in Destiny 2. Let's start with the Arc Strider. Yeah, it may be flashier than the Blade Dancer, but in PvP it is a significant nerf. This is primarily due to the much less forward ground cover while pressing the melee button without a target, which allowed Blade Dancer to gap close quite efficiently. However, with Arc Strider, this is much less efficient and doesn't really make that an option for gap closing. The other two Hunter subclasses are pretty similar for PvP in Destiny 2, but what has changed are the other classes. Striker for Titans got a massive buff with the ability to cast Fist of Havoc, or Fist of Panic as I like to call it, multiple times. What other area effect one-shots are there in Destiny that can be used multiple times in succession? I can't tell you how many times I have dodged or baited a Fist of Havoc in Destiny 2, but it doesn't matter if the Titan misses because he just smashes again. Sentinel is also a strong choice with your Captain America type shield throwing. And having played against the Warlock Dawnblade subclass, that super feels like a better golden gun, which is not great news for Hunters. Overall, I think Hunters can still be competitive in Crucible, but are they the strongest pick? Absolutely not. But the bigger problem is how useless Hunters now are in PvE activities. Because of nerfs to the Night Stalker's tether no longer buffing precision damage on enemies, it is now much more effective for teams to simply use a Warlock's Empowering Rift, which does buff precision damage for burning down bosses. Not to mention a Rift has a much faster cooldown than a super. So Warlocks have their Rifts to buff or heal the team. Titans literally build a wall which can also instantly reload their team's weapons. And what do Hunters get? One roll. Find the odd one out. Arc Strider is essentially useless against bosses. Night Stalker has now been outclassed by a simple class ability. A Gunslinger's Golden Gun is still the highest DPS you will get, but aside from that one super, Hunters are next to useless in PvE. Why would any team take a Hunter over another Titan or Warlock for the Leviathan raid, for instance? In the original Destiny, the two most demanded subclasses for raids were Defenders and Night Stalkers. It's safe to say that is not the same in Destiny 2. I'm not saying Hunters need to be the absolute best class in Destiny 2, but please Bungie, at least make them viable.
Don't spend